Happy New Year, guys. I hope you do amazing things and experience magical stuff in 2023. Today, on this 41st episode of Portfolio Update, we're gonna be looking over how much dividend income I made in 2022. I'm not particularly a dividend investor, but I do like dividends when I get them. Who doesn't like the little stream of free cash, right? So, we will be looking at the dividend income portfolio for that. We are also going to look into some things that are really scaring the investors from some time. Yes, we are talking about the COVID and the recession looming all over us. We're gonna be seeing what is the truth behind it and is it already a time to go conservative with our investments because world might be about to fall apart. Who knows? Then we have something very interesting which is known as Santa rally in stock market. So we're gonna see what it is and how we can invest with this information because people have made money with this information in last 2 decades. Yes, in last 20 years people have made money knowing this. So that will be interesting to share with you guys. Maybe you too can make money off it. And of course, we're gonna check out my portfolio first and see whether I have made any increment there or does it still suck. So we have all that to get to, lots of exciting things. So I think it will be a fun one. But before we start, let me emotionally blackmail you into smashing the like button because, well, otherwise it might not happen. Does that mean I have more confidence on this bear on cycle than on my own content? Shit. Okay, so first of all, let's check out my portfolio. Market has seen some uptick this week and my portfolio has also gained a bit from last episode. Today my portfolio is at 40,82,965 rupees. Overall it is up 58.79%. From last update it is up 1,73,832 rupees, that is 4.45% up from last episode. Looks like COVID scare has subdued a bit, though it is still lurking around and can be back later with some bad news or rumor cropping up again. Things started with quite a boom in the starting of the week, but from Wednesday onwards it has started to go little neutral. Okay, so you guys already know by now that how much I love earning passive income, right? I have always been someone who's crazy about achieving financial independence in life. Even at the age of 9 or 10, when I was doing my comics rental business, my goal was to reach there. It is hilarious, but quite awesome to think like that at that stage in life. Throughout my adulting, I kept on reading books after books and laughed through numerous ways of scamming people who are trying to achieve financial freedom. People were doing that all the time. Thank God I did not invest in any of the scams and got through unscathed. But now I have my separate streams to fill my pond of passive income. I have showed you guys that in many of my videos already, but today we are talking just about the dividends. So let's see how much I earned in dividends in 2022. Let's start from the bottom, from the biggest stocks and then move up. If some stock has not given dividend, then we will just skip it. Rain Industries has given dividend of 4,308 rupees this year. I got it in August. Edelweiss is another stock that has given decent dividends this year. On 20th April, they gave 1,476.75 rupees and then on 8th September, I got 6,726 rupees. Total comes to 8,202.75 rupees. That's a good number to have as free money, right? Then comes Steel Authority of India, as known as SAIL. It has given 6,356.25 rupees on 13th April this year, and the next one was 4,106.25 rupees on 13th October. Total dividend I got from this was 10,462.5 rupees. This is the highest dividend that I have received this year, but as I've sold this share already, I'm not going to receive this dividend next year. As you know, I have invested the money that I got after selling the share into other stocks where I found more value. ME Organics being the one. LT Foods gave 987.5 rupees on 17th February and the same amount again they gave on 23rd November. Total was 1,975 rupees. Suntech gave 718.5 rupees. Mahindra Logistics 464. Asian Granito 1,554. Fine Organic 162, Everest Industries 720 rupees, Lumex 594, Canara Bank 1332.5 rupees, and the grand total of dividends I received in 2022 is 30,493.25 rupees. Wow, that's a pretty good amount to have on the side, straight in your pocket. I remember a time when this was my income of 2.5 months. Right now, this amount is not making me rich, but it's helping me in growing in my life. More passive kinda income brings more confidence, helps me take bolder steps, and lets me do what I really want to do. Remember, this is not really a passive income because I have done research to buy those shares, but then also it's a plus one on the main meal, so all good. We can do a lot of things with this money. I can buy this cool looking two-wheeler and go for a long mountain trip or something, or I can get this cool looking pink scooty. I think I will look good on this. Or I can buy this food cart and sell steamed corn or Maggie or something like that and start my new business. Maybe that will again add some more money to my passive income and I can make video on that too. Now with all these dividends and stocks also come the panic and fear of various kinds. Recently we have seen the market take the tumble. This week though it was okay. We didn't go up much, but falling was also not there too much. Though individual mid-cap stocks are still suffering. So apart from everything else, there are two major fears that exist in market right now. One crashes the market and other one sucks the blood out of the stocks with time. These fears are COVID and recession. So let's see what's the reality behind those fears and accordingly we might be able to take appropriate decisions. Let's start with immediate danger, that is COVID. So let's pull up the chart first. Okay. So this is the new cases data of India. This is the data of whole of 2022. There was a spike in new cases in India during January, especially on 20th Jan. That day, new cases were at peak of 3,47,254 and the average 7-day new cases were at 2,83,444. As the year progressed on, we have seen the decline happening with each month. Remember, everything has cooled down in these months. The fear, the mask, booster vaccines, everything was saying that we don't have to worry about COVID anymore. Currently, at the end of the year, the new COVID cases are at 243 and 7-day average of new COVID cases are at 211. Now let's see what's going on in the world. So here the new cases jumped at the peak of 40,83,956 on 19th January. The average of 7 days of new cases was at 31,03,581. Then you can see the graph is going down mainly. There have been few spurts in between but still it was climbing down. Now at the end of the December it is down to 6,58,887 new cases and the average is 5,14,064 new cases of 7 days. Okay, so if the cases are not going up, then what's the fuss? Why did everyone panic last week then? To figure that out, we need to zoom in on what's going in China. So this is where things start to go little weird. When we were seeing the highest number of new cases in India and the world, at that time, China was going very smooth. January went smoothly, February went smoothly, and then a little spike started shooting in March. This is the first time the numbers went to 4 digits, going in 1000 in China. By April, it was sitting at 29,520 new cases, and people were silently tapping their feet in nervousness. But then suddenly, it started sliding down and came around to 100 to 200 new cases a day. After that, no flashing news of new cases or death or anything else was coming out of China. It was as if everything is back to normal, but the things changed when news of Foxconn factory being quarantined came out. We saw the videos of workers trying to escape from the high windows and news of cities getting locked down once again in China came out. And then you can see what happened in November. It started shooting upwards and the panic and fear of COVID came back. The numbers went to 62,439 new cases on 2nd December and then boom. News stopped coming from China and everything went silent. It was artificial, of course. Right now the data shows there are 0 cases there. 0. Nada. Shunya. Now the world is waiting to see what else comes out of the China. More COVID, more data or whatever it is. We all are just waiting for it. And if you see the Sensex graph at the same time, then during November we can see how the Sensex was enjoying the top. As the news and panic of China was coming out, we were more or less dancing on our own tune. As they say, you can't scare the person for too long, right? I think that was the case going on in India. But as China was peaking to its top in COVID cases, along with the global market, our market also started feeling the heat. From November, it started going down and went down over 3,000 points or something, but then recovered a bit and now it is down to 2200 points. There have been some horrible reports that came out in between. Some said that 90% population will get COVID within few months. Some said more people will die this time, horrible things will happen. Of course, it is not over yet, so be careful, but most of these news are fake, so be careful there also. Now, I don't think it will be very responsible of me if I say the market went down only because of COVID or anything specific. There can be many reasons to it, and according to experts, it was combination of COVID, recession fear, and also the market was trending at top anyways. So that's the reason too. You know what? It was anyways bound to happen. This rally at the end of December that we have seen. There is this phenomena which is known as center rally. Market data of the last 2 decades show that Nifty not only has an 80% chance of closing higher in December, but there is an 85% chance of investors being gifted with a Santa rally as well. Equity markets have a seasonal tendency to record a surge in stock prices during the last 5 trading days of December and the first 2 days of January. Yes, 7 days. This phenomena is known as the Santa rally. During this period of 7 trading sessions, Nifty has given 2% average return in the last 21 years since 2001-2002. There have been only 3 instances in 2013-14, 2015-16 and 2017-18 when the index spoiled the festive mood. While the biggest drawdown has been not more than 1.2%, the highest upside has been that of 9% in 2003-4. 2021-22's Santa rally saw Nifty advancing 4.7%. So hope you all got something from this Santa rally and saw some gain in your portfolio from it. Gain reminds me that I badly need some gains in my likes here. YouTube algorithm is a sucker for likes and your likes decide whether my videos will reach out to more people or not. So please smash it now and make my day. So the festival season is on and as a boss I have to buy all the gifts and give bonuses and do all those festive shit. But the good thing is that my new passive income stream is adding up to my cash pile and giving me some breather for more investments or just to spend the money on the stupid things. Plus I have gained couple of more clients and it will add some more cash too. Business is stable, life is settled. Now I would need to find a stronger stream of revenue for my next step. You can tell me in the comments if you have any idea. It would have been cool if the new stream could be this YouTube channel, but we are not there yet. So that's why the like button I need. Cash in hand, 2.1% of total net worth. This is it for today's episode guys. Smash the like button to help out the channel. Bye now. Enjoy the 2023 and build something beautiful. A relationship, a routine, or wander a bit off from the daily route that you take and just feel something incredibly beautiful. Just do something like that. See you next time. Signing off, My Money Universe.